Most important thing is to line them up on the bottom. Go with a wide one here. Make it flush, make it wide this way so it sticks out far enough. My line, my ruler. For the other sides. Cut this on the bandsaw, and I'll cut this on the bandsaw, and I'll be right back. Now we're over to this side. It goes there, flush here. You can see it's lined up nice here, and the cutoff, I'm thinking, if I can do it that way and it still stays flat, yeah, it looks like I can do that. So that's great. So I'm going to nail both sides in there. I don't care if that's rustic and rough. I'll cut this off just to make it flush with the oscillating tool, and then keep going all along here, making sure this is flush. It's not rocket science, so you know. Okay. All right. I'm going to do these all the way around the whole perimeter, and finish it. Well, it isn't. That's probably not going to work. You see how it's dipping down? That's not going to work, so I got to pull those off. Should have looked at it from this side. So in order to make this line work, I had to cut a little off of this to make it straight. So I put that there, drew a line. I'll cut this on the bandsaw, and all of those will line up nicely. Yeah. Okay. Nailing it into this other board over here, so it's very secure. So I try to mix them up, wide, flat, wide, short. And I'm looking at that red line, but I'm also looking down here, trying to push it over. Oops, sorry about that. I'm going to use a fat one. Hopefully it'll go over far enough. It has been so humid here. This is not drying. So that's the way it goes. Okay, I think, yeah. I think that will work. Get a marker. Where the heck the marker went? Here's the marker. That one may work. Let's see if I got a narrow one and then this. No. Well, let me see. If I do this, then I could cut this one to fit. I honestly think it's easier to just remark them. So, okay. Measuring tape, ruler, whatever they call it. So I'm going to mark 2 inches from here to here. Now there's quite a dip, you can see, but I think it'll be okay. It is what it is.
So why are you doing 2 inches?
To match the other hood.
Right now.
So this is a 9-incher, and then I go to an 8-incher. Get rid of those things.
You don't see it because you're gonna overlap it.
It's not lining up right because it's got a split in it. So here I'm lining it up at the top. And nailing into these.
What is this? What kind of wood is that?
This is probably hickory or ash.
Pallet wood.
It's pallet wood,
Right.
but they make it out of hickory and ash because, and I'll probably fill this with caulk because that's a recipe for a bug to get into. And
Well, we'll spray it with.
we're also going to spray it, but I definitely want to be able to avoid bugs if at all possible. Brush this one off. So because these are very secure, nailing into these will be secure. This is only 1/2-inch plywood up here, but take my word for it, these are pretty secure. So the next thing I do is a 9-incher, so I can take this 9-incher and make a mark on the other side, same way I did down here. And I'll make a mark at the top, and then I've got to make it. That one's not going to work very well. Let me get a wider one so I can take it all the way out to here. In fact, I'm going to cut that end off a little bit. I need a wider 9-incher. I'm going to cut this off. So what I do is I pick the nicer end to show and the end that's icky up there. And you can see this nail has pushed this away. See how it bumps out? I'm going to try and cut that off a little bit too with the oscillating tool. You could probably use a planer also to do what I just did, but... And I line it up here, and you can see now it's nice and flush. This is a staggered look. A lot of pallet woods are flush like that, but I'm doing a staggered wood. And I did a wall like this. I'll try to remember to put it in the end as a tag. So I take and I mark, flush up there, and I mark where it hits at the top, and then I mark where it hits down here, and I line those two up with this ruler and make a cut on the bandsaw. So if you look at this wood, one side's got a hole in it, and the other side, which is the side I'm going to use, is pretty clean. That will be covered by the preceding pallets.
Yeah, you probably have enough.
So that's how that's going to work. I can add a little tip onto this at a later date. So I'll nail that in place. Flush the top. Okay, that's on there very nicely. Now I've got this one to do. This one I can do at an 8, but I think that's an 8. That might work, but you see it's not straight here. That would be straight, so that won't work. So I need an 8 or maybe a 9. Give me a 9, please. Do you have a wide 9?
Wide 9 or 8?
A wide 9. So it's got to come out here, remember 2 inches, so that's probably the best way for me to measure that. And that's about 2 inches, so it's got to come out to like there. And try to make sure it's level. No, gotta go up a little. That's 2 inches. Just 2 inches, and then take and mark this here and here. And mark it with a ruler and cut it on the bandsaw.